So last weekend, my family decided to take a trip to the lake for a bit of bonding and what my dad likes to call the ultimate fishing showdown. Now, my dad is rather proud of his old fishing rod, which he's convinced is a legendary artifact passed down from a time when fish practically begged to be caught. He loves to boast about its prowess, claiming it can catch anything from a minnow to a marlin, although our lake barely offers anything bigger than a trout. My sister and I usually roll our eyes at his tall tales, but we humor him because, well, he's Dad. As we sat by the water, Dad cast his line with a flourish, as if he were a knight wielding Excalibur. The rest of us had settled into the usual rhythm of casting, waiting, and trying not to doze off in the warm sun. Hours passed with nothing more than a few nibbles here and there. Just as we were about to call it a day and head back for some much-needed ice cream, Dad's rod suddenly bent with a kind of vigor that could only mean he'd hooked something big. He grinned from ear to ear as he began the arduous task of reeling in his prize. With great anticipation, we gathered around him, expecting to see a fish that would finally validate all his stories. But as the line drew closer, we were baffled to see an old, muddy boot emerge from the depths. Before we could even begin the chorus of laughter, the boot gave a little shake, and out popped a fish, flapping around as if we'd interrupted its afternoon nap. The fish seemed more annoyed than scared, and my sister joked that it looked like it was wearing pajamas. Dad, not missing a beat, leaned back with a satisfied smile and said, "See? I told you this rod could catch anything. Even a fish that wanted to be soulmate to a boot." We all groaned at the pun, but it was hard not to laugh at the absurdity of it all. Turns out, Dad's rod may not be magical, but it sure knows how to reel in a good story.